have a really special unboxing. Aw, yeah. It's ArtSnacks! Oh man, it's art, it's snacks. You saw Kasey? It's just art supplies. What? Oh man. Today we are going to be unboxing our first ArtSnacks box, so let's get into it. Oh wow. Right off the bat, I see we have a nice, ooh, wow, whoa, this is a whole pad of 15 sheets of, what kind of paper is this? Cotton? White? Well, it says it's made for printmakers and it's good for specifically colored pencils, so we'll just say it's pencil paper. Which means, is this a Ziploc bubble wrap baggie? That is so... What if this was the most interesting item out of the whole box, was a Ziploc bubble wrap baggie? Oh my god, this is so funny. I don't know why, but I find that really funny. So ArtSnacks supplies a list of supplies and also how much they cost, I guess, so that you can see what sort of bargain you're getting out of your box. And on the back, we've got a few extra things. We've got a prompt, some social media. Here's a code if you wanna use that, because I'm not gonna use the code. So if you want it, be the first person to use it. And yeah. Oh, I'm a dum-dum. So that first list was supplies for the plus box. This is the list of supplies for, I guess, the regular box. So I will put this on the side so we have that to reference. So first off, we do have our candy. We have a giant Sour Patch Kid. And you know what? I think I do know someone that would love this. Saw Kasey? Yes? Oh! Thank you. We do have our colorful little sticker. I love these little stickers in these boxes. Before we get into it, let's actually get some paper so we can test our supplies as we go. All right, we've got our paper. And for some reason, our box just sitting there doing nothing. Okay, let's finally get into these ding ding supplies. First off, look how nicely wrapped up this is. This is adorable, and I love it. So first up, we have the Marabou Graphics Aqua Pens, and we've got them in red and gray. So they've got a brush nib, and we have our little bullet nib. All right, so our brush nib. Not really sure what I'm testing here. I should get some water though. And then our gray. Okay, I will be right back. I do want to get a brush and cup of water. So I will be right back. Okay, so I'm just going to dip my brush into water and see what we've got. Okay, so it does seem to spread out nice and far. The only problem is we do have a lot of ghosting, which I'm not a fan of, which is why I normally avoid watercolor mediums like this. So that is definitely something you do want to consider when you're doing a watercolor medium that isn't like in a tube or pan. You want to make sure you're not going to get that ghosting because it's just not a good look. Okay, I was just reading the supplies to see if I could dip them into water just to make sure that maybe they worked better that way, but it says don't do that. So never mind. Next up, we have the Pentel Arts Micro Brush Sign Pen in Sky Blue. Whoa, that is a micro brush. Holy heck. It kind of scared me. It looks like a bug, like a wasp is gonna sting you. Ow. You can probably get some dang fine details with this. Wow. Wow. I love dry brushing too. Like this texture you can get when you go too fast with a brush. Look how cool that looks. It looks like water. Oh, I'm already getting inspired, you guys. Watch. What's this? A little fishy sticking out of the water? Why, yes. Yes, it is. Though I wonder, is it water? Oh, I really like the texture I got with it though, but there you go. It can be used with water. Next up is the Plumchester PO.5 mechanical pencil in this fancy plastic wrap. Let's see if we can get it out. Ooh. Ooh. Ah! I just took the tip off trying to get it out. Oh my gosh, I just took the eraser off. Oh, now the lead's coming out. Oh no. I can do this. I can do this. Ah, I did it. Ooh, so right away I can tell you this mechanical pencil has some weight to it, and I do love that. I wonder what kind of lead is in it though, because a mechanical pencil can only do so much. It's either heavy or light. It really comes down to the lead after that, so... Oh, whoa, I broke it inside. That was weird. Next up we have the Pentel Arts Hybrid Technica Gel Pen. Very, very fine little pen. Oh wow, that's so fine. And our very, very last supplies from the Plus box is the Higgins Black Magic Pump Marker 1mm bullet nib, where you open it and then pump it. Oh wow, that was actually very fast. And there you go, a paint marker. And that is it for all of our supplies. I'm like really inspired by this stupid simple little doodle. There's not a lot of color. We have red, gray, and blue. Only slightly water soluble, so we will see what we do with these. So let's do some sketching and then get to it. Okay, so like I said, I was actually quite inspired by this test that I was doing with the supplies, but I'm not 100% sure what I want to do. Because this box is so heavily influenced by just a few colors, and I don't know that that sentence was really the correct sentence. Hey, Dave! Alright. I'm excited. Oh my god. So I was thinking about using like the black really heavily, but then also like really, I don't know, taking like an Inktober vibe, because it is like a minimal color palette. But we'll see. I'm really not sure what I'm gonna do. I do want to do like this fish thing, but I just feel like maybe we need like a character or something to go along and not just be like a fish, because that might be kind of boring. So I don't know, I guess I could do like the blue of the water down here, and then having, I was actually thinking about, oh my gosh, I keep pressing down so hard I'm breaking the lead. I'm very heavy-handed. Well, that's a head shape. Do we give her pasties or do we actually... Oh my god, that's the third time I broke the lead! I don't know if this lead is just like really weak or if I'm just really pressing down hard. She's like telling a story to the fish and they're like, ooh yeah, I can see the fish on the moon. Oh wait, this is actually turning out really cute. Oh no. Am I gonna do the first idea? This was supposed to be a mock-up and then I moved on. So then the rest of this could be the black of the sky. Wish we had a white pen so I could do stars easily, but we'll see. You know, nothing wrong with making up a creature, right? Oh right, so the theme or the prompt for this box was supposed to be recreating like your favorite band's, what was it? Album cover or album art? But honestly, my favorite band is the Shins, and most of their album art is either really abstract or just like nonsense. And honestly, as an illustrator, I'd really rather just draw something than recreate something, I guess. I don't know. Is that lame? Who cares? This is what we're doing. I don't know what this is. Is it part giraffe? I don't know. Part pig, giraffe, boar, something. Let's make it a little thicker. Something else I was also thinking about doing, since they gave us a whole stinking pad of paper, I was thinking, well, if I've got all this paper to use, maybe I should do something like 3D paper art. Since I've got so much excess paper, I can cut things out and do things, but I'm not really sure that I'm really feeling that. Remember I was doing like every prompt 3D cutout paper art? I was super into it, and now I'm like super not. I keep breaking the lead! So this is, I guess this turned into a giraffe or something. I'm not really sure. It's not, oh my god, I just broke the lead for the 5th time. I pressed down too hard, but I'm also trying to make a dark, I don't know. There you go, there is that. Now I guess if I did want to do something 3D, I could, if I want to do this idea, I could cut out the moon and have the moon 3D, and then have like the fish 3D, like cut little slits into the paper and have the fish sticking out so they're 3D. So that actually might be really fun to continue on this idea. I could also cut her out to have her, I mean, I guess I could technically cut everything out to make it 3D. Whew, it's gonna be a lot of work. I don't know, y'all. Could draw Hatch. Hatch is blue. All right, I don't know. I think I'm actually really sold on this idea. So, I don't know. Let's just go ahead and do it. Okay, so I decided to go with an 8x10. Well, I cut down the paper to an 8x10 because those pieces of paper are very large. Where'd my pencil go? So I decided to cut it down so that it wouldn't be so big. I probably should have planned this out. Hold on. Should I plan this out a little bit first? Okay, so we have, pretend this is an 8x10. I should probably cut out a piece of paper here. In the background, we're going to do a framed bit. Actually, maybe the whole thing should be framed. Let me think about this. And the moon could be popping off the frame a little bit. That would be fun. I keep breaking the lead. We'll have her booty. And then that way she could be like behind the rock. That would be, I broke the lead again. What is wrong with me? So heavy-handed. I broke the lead again. Just because she's a mermaid doesn't mean she has to have long hair. I broke the lead again. Okay, I rate this lead 0 out of 10 because it's so easily broken. This looks like a hairy armpit, but it's actually a boob. And there you go. Oh my God. I'm actually kind of excited about this. Okay, we have our plan. So let's see. This is gonna be a lot of black. And I do kind of want to freehand it just to give it that really fun handmade feel. Mr. K, I'm closing the door, dude. Yeah, settle down. Get in for a nap. All right. Here, oh boy, here we go. I swear this quote unquote aqua pen, this gray one especially does not want to break down in the water. Like, look at this. This is pathetic. The red did a lot better, but it was still not great. But this is pathetic, honestly. It's so frustrating for something that's called that. It isn't. It just isn't. And I'm mad about it. I'm breaking it up into pieces just so it's easier to color in. Because this pin is so small, I feel like I have to do it in sections. So I don't lose my mind, basically. So here we go. Breaking it into easier chunks to color in. Now, cue that time lapse. And done. Wow, that only took forever, but that's fine. I'm sure it's gonna look great. All right, so let's just get some moony details in here. All right, there's our moon. And to do the fish, I don't want it to be like super dark. I don't want to use like an absolute red. So I'm gonna put some red down, pick up some of that red pigment, and then, actually I'm gonna make it even lighter. Yeah, that was too dark, so I'm gonna add some more water to it. And then we're gonna get our fish on the moon. So we're gonna paint a little fishy on here. So there we go, we have our fish on the moon. And just so I'm not cheating and using materials that didn't come with the box, I'm going to use the cardboard from the box to create the 3D-ness that I need. So when I do 3D art, hold on, this is very loud. So when I create 3D art, I cut out little squares so that you can give like 3D-ness to the art. So now that there is a piece of cardboard under here, it's got some 3D to it. So I'm going to use the box that was mailed and do that. So I can put them together however many thick I want it to make it as tall. That's probably too many. For the moon, I probably only need one. Yeah, one will be fine. And then I will save these for other pieces. Well, I guess I do need some glue, which wasn't included, but that's fine. Okay. And I didn't finish coloring this, so I don't know why I'm already gluing it on like an idiot, but whatever. Oh shoot. I'll go ahead and glue it though, it's fine. All right, we've got our little fish on the moon. So stupid. Okay. I broke it again, jeez Louise. Because I loved the texture that I got from dry brushing this brush, I'm going to do that again. So I'm just gonna erase that so I don't have accidental pencil. Accidental pencil, that rhymed. It's so good. I don't think this brush was meant to be used like this, but I don't even care. We have an alert. I'm a big idiot and drew over that. Oh my god, okay good, it is water. Oh my god, it's not coming off though. Jeez Louise. Good thing this is just like a doodle and not like some important piece of art. Ah! What a fool. The one thing I don't like about this brush, like I love that you can get some wonderful dry brushing, but when you do want to get a solid color out of it, you have to go so thin and so slow. I mean, that's fine, but I will find a way to complain about anything you guys have no idea, or you do have an idea. Oh, I should have had like the moonlight shining over here. What was I thinking? I wasn't thinking, I guess. Let's see, we could probably still do it, honestly. All right, so we have our water piece. Again, it is too thick, so I'm going to cut it smaller. Let's see what that looks like. Well, actually might be okay. Yeah, okay. Here we go, y'all. So I'm gonna start off with the rock, cause I am. Okay, and I also want a small rock just to be in the water for fun. So the fish I'm working on right now has, I guess he's gonna be white with red detailing and scales and stuff. Originally I was going to make just like the fish plain red, but I think this would be fun. And as much as I do want to do a variety, like some white fish, black fish, red fish, blue fish, oh my god, this is Dr. Seuss. I think I am going to just make them all generally red just to keep them unified and make sure that they do pop up off of the page just because it is blue and white, and yeah, I want to make sure they pop off. I really like the fish with a blue eye, he's fun. That's a weird boy. Okay, so that's a lot of fish, maybe that'll be okay. And last we need our mermaid, so let's get the pencil out so we can get a good mermaid situation happening. Okay, so she's really basic, nothing complicated. I think the fun of this illustration is going to be coming out of the fact that it's 3D, so I'm not going to worry about it too much. I think I'm going to use the ink pen for the inside details before outlining her so that when I cut her out, there's more room for mistake. I'm going to use that pen. All right, so we have our simple mermaid here. I'm going to keep her white just to avoid having to try to mix some sort of skin tone. Also, I think her being white would really help her pop off of that black sky, so I think that works in the end anyways. And I'm making her red so that she's maybe like the mother of these fish or something. I'm really not sure what her story is, but if she's red to match the fish, I think that would be really cute. Wait a second, can I make purple somehow? Let's see if I can mix the red and the blue together to make purple. Let me just see if we can do that, and then I'll give her purple. Ooh, that's, oh, well, hold on. Ooh. Okay, let's see. Okay, I want to give her purple hair. I think that would be fun. Oh, look at that. Oh my gosh, that's actually a really nice purple too because it's not obnoxiously bright. It's like this deep violet color, which I'm super into. Oh my god, I love it. I'm gonna get some more red for her tail to be a little darker because it is a little light. I would like this top part to be darker. Oh my gosh, I love her hair color. It's so lovely. I'm like super excited about that. At least give her skin a little bit of color, so like on her ears. Maybe like her shoulders. Okay, I think I'm actually ready to cut out. She's really simple, but I think it's going to be really fun. It's like one of those simple but fun illustrations, you know? Yeah. I think you know. Start cutting things out. I'm super excited for this, honestly. All right, and then we've got our smaller rock, which we will layer there. This is already looking so good. I'm very excited. Oh my gosh, look at him. Look at him. Are you looking at him? Look how adorable he is. I love that little guy. There's another little guy. Oh my gosh. I'm getting so excited because they're so stupid and fun looking. I was worried I was gonna have too few fish, but I actually think I might have too many. We're really gonna be shoving them in there, I think. All right, and then this last guy, he can go over here. Look at that. I think that's a really good amount of fish. Like, how many fish do you need? So I'm going to mix in a dark purple color. See if I can't get a better shading for the hair before I continue. Oh yeah, that's good. I love that. I kind of wish I used purple on her more. I just think it's so fun that, oh no, we only got blue and red. But you know what? You can mix them and make purple. Even though I don't like purple, but I think it's really fun that with art, you can mix colors and do things. It's exciting. It's fun. All right, let's cut her out. Okay, I touched her and she was wet and I screamed. So I'm actually just gonna let her dry for a second and I will come back to her. In the meantime, I'm going to start cutting out the pieces. I don't have a small cutting board, so I'm actually just going to use a piece of cardboard to cut on top because this cardboard is very thick and sturdy and there's no way I'm going to cut through it. So we're going to use this to cut on top of. So here we go. 4, 5, 6, 7, and a half. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna stick our rock through again. Ah, here we go. Awesome, we have our rock. Put some glue on it. A lot of glue on it. And flip it back around. Press. We've got our, oh gosh, now that we're gonna get glue on here. We've got our first piece, we've got our rock. Boop, boop. We have a rock, everybody. Oh my gosh, look at that. Why is this so fun? I kind of miss doing paper cutout stuff. And glue it down. And there you go, we have our first pieces glued together. We have our rock and ocean, and oh my gosh, I am putting so much effort into this mystery art unboxing situation. Okay, we have so many little fish that we need to do. So I'm just going to start cutting and not measuring because I'm an idiot like that. We have a fish! Oh my gosh! I am way too into this. I'm way too into this, and I love it. Ha! He just slipped right in. Oh my gosh! Look how 3D they are! I love them. I love them so much. See one there? Maybe up here and then here? That looks good to me. Okay. Wow, I love them. Okay, so I think I am actually going to put a piece of tape over the back of it. I just feel like, especially you can see with the rocks, I glued them down and they're just so flat, but if the fish are so 3D and I love that and I don't want to risk flattening them, so I think maybe for whatever reason I feel like tape would prevent that, but we'll see. Let's get a piece of tape and just put it on the back and just put it down on them. And I'm just going to cut off the excess on the edge. Okay, let's continue cutting out our mermaid and then we can assemble everything. Probably add a couple more details. All right, she is all cut out. I'm going to actually color the edge of her because I cut her out and there's some white paper exposed that I don't really like. So I'm going to color the edges of her really quick and then, yeah, and then we're gonna glue her on. So I'm going to add some little scale detail textures in here and then glue her on until I figure out another detail I can add. Actually, I might put some details into her hair. Okay, I think that's all the details. Let's assemble everything, shall we? First things first, I need to glue her onto her rock, which I did not measure her or anything. I just kind of eyeballed how she would fit on. Oh no, I covered up a fish! That's so sad. That's okay. All right, so she looks to fit on it really well, so I'm actually really excited about that. It's just kind of a bummer that I put a fish behind her. Like, what? Come on, Kasey. All right, so I'm going to get some glue. Oh my gosh, I'm actually really happy with how this turned out. Okay, so I'm going to put a few cardboard pieces behind them so that they have some 3D-ness to them. They pop off that background. Okay, our last piece is glued on, so let's put glue on all of the pieces and then glue it on. The moment of truth. The moment you have all been waiting for. Oh my gosh. It's so adorable. I don't know why I find her to be so cute, but I do. Oh my gosh, I love it. Actually, really quick, I kind of hate how pink that fish is. I think I'm actually going to darken it a little bit. Actually, really quick, I think I will add just some like little line details to the rock, just so it's not super duper plain. Okay, I am done adding details. I'm so happy with this. I had a lot of fun. Especially because it has been so long since I've played around with 3D art. I don't know if it's hard to tell, but you can see everything's popping off the page and it's so much fun. It's simple, but it's fun. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Can you tell? I feel like it's really hard to tell how 3D it is. It's a lot easier to see in person. Oh my gosh, but it's so cute. I love it. So there we are. We have our mermaid telling a story about the fish on the moon to all of her little fishy friends, and it's adorable. Oh gosh, I had a lot of fun with this, making something a lot more creative out of simple art supplies, I think. If you want to get yourself your own snack box or snack box plus box, click a link in the description. Thank you so much to Snackbox for sending me this box. And thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. See you later! And now a huge thank you to my wonderful patrons for all of their support. You guys are the best. If you want to be in the credits at the end of my videos, see secret sketches, coloring pages, early access, and more, check out my Patreon by clicking a link in the description. Thank you guys all so much for the support. Bye!